Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming. We're doing an amazing video today. We are playing The Lord of the Rings Rise to War, and in today's video we are talking about my good buddy Loremaester and his wonderful Zegrid, who he sleeps with at night as a cuddly pillow. Zegrid is interesting. He's a very interesting commander. He excels with certain units. And if you haven't seen Zegrid in a setting where he is a commander damage dealing commander, this is your opportunity. Loremaester has turned Zegrid here into a damage dealing machine with a total of 252,000 damage output throughout the fight, okay? Against a commander in the Undying who massively reduces the damage that his units receive, okay? So, Zegrid Spotlight, alright, 2.0. This is Zegrid PvP Commander Build. Shout out to Loremaester again. Love you long time, Lore. Mwah. Alright, so in this particular build, Zegrid is running with an Easterling Spear. Good might and speed on that. He is running with a fantastic Scale Mail. Good might and focus as well as melee defense on that. We are running with a Horseman's Helm. Amazing might and speed on that, as well as stun immunity for your troops. And then jumps a warrior with some more might and speed. So he really has an enormous amount of plus might, an enormous amount of plus speed on his gear, okay? Unit-wise, he is using halberdiers, a mixture of halberdiers, as well as taunt trolls, as well as crushers. The crushers are going to be fantastic for this build because they are going to reduce the defenses of your enemy, okay? Into the actual skills themselves, here we go. He is running the Reckless, which is going to give himself plus 30% damage, as well as a 10% chance to succumb to madness every round. I feel like this could use a slight buff. But the Reckless, here we go. Then he is running Topple, which is going to be deal fantastic physical damage, as well as a chance to apply crowd control. Then we've got Break Defenses, which also does phenomenal damage on a 1-round cooldown and reduces enemy defense by 30%. This, compared with the Crushers, can massively reduce enemy defense, okay? Then we have the Enemy of Rohirrim, okay? The Enemy of Rohirrim is the tier 3 title tree here. It's going to deal fantastic 450 damage nuke. And then against one more random mounted target, an additional 300% damage nuke. So, if you're fighting against an enemy with no mounted troops, this will not trigger twice. If you're fighting against an enemy with mounted troops, this will trigger twice and be a massive damage dealing nuke, okay? We also have Swing, which does phenomenal damage to 2 targets. And then we have Disarm, which does fantastic damage to 1 target and disarms / reduces the enemy's physical damage, okay? I believe it reduces it by 500%. So, we are fighting against an Undying here with relatively decent gear. We got a mixture of 1, 2, and 3-star gold gear. He is running Fanaticism combined with Ring Wraith, which basically means that towards the end of the fight, his alchemists are dealing close to 80% bonus damage. And then he has some defensive abilities here, as well as this Dishearten, which reduces enemy damage, okay? I won't go through all the gear. Well, alright, fine. We have Nightfall, which is going to deal, it's going to cause the commander to reduce the enemy's damage dealt. We have Berserker's Raiment, which is plus might. We have Berserker's Gaze, some more plus might, really big bonuses to his Uruk-hai troops, plus HP, plus attack. The Nightfall is going to give you plus speed. And then, of course, Orthank's Devilry here. It's going to give them Pursuit, as well as Siege. Okay. Into the report itself. Yes. I'm actually pretty excited to see how this plays out with the damage output from Zegrid. I have not opened this report yet. This is the first time I'm opening it. So do not be upset if I react stupidly to something and happens. But this is the first time. Alright. There is Zegrid's attack. The Alchemist dodged the attack. There's the Undying. Punching my halberdiers in the face. Halberdiers are immune to stun immunity. They attack the taunt trolls. Taunt trolls dodge. The Crushers attack the mountain trolls. The taunt trolls dodge again. Alright. The Undying really has a pretty strong avoidance ability. He really does. Mountain trolls attack. Okay, very good, very good. Let's get to round 2 here. Round 2. Here's Zegrid with break defenses, punching the Alchemist in the face for 15,000 damage and reducing their defense by 30%. In addition, we have Zegrid coming in hot with a swing. He is punching the Mountain Trolls and the Berserkers in the face with the swing. Pew, 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 pew. 30k damage output so far. Then we have an auto attack for another 7k damage. So just short of 40,000 damage output here in round 2 from Zegrid. Wow, that was impressive. A lot of damage output from Zegrid. Let's check out round 3. This should be crazy. There's the enemy Alchemist punching for 35,000 damage. They do a lot of damage. Excellent. Oh, here's Zegrid with Topple. Here's the Topple. There's Topple. 19,000 damage there. Pew pew. The stun did not affect the Alchemist. That's okay. This is the stunning ability. Here is the enemy of Roar. Woo! Wow, that's so interesting. The enemy of Rehoram actually attacked a non-mounted unit. Oh, wait. Yep, that's the first attack. Okay, so it attacked the Alchemist, but it did not attack a second unit because the enemy does not have a mounted unit. So instead of hitting twice and dealing massive, ginormous damage, it still did pretty good damage, but it did not hit twice. So look at this damage output in round 3. So, well, we had 40, just under 40k in round 1. Here we go. Here we go round 2. Okay. Here we go round 3. Sorry, 40k in round 2. Here we go round 3. We got 19k plus 12k, which gives me a total of 31k plus 24k. So now I have 55k plus an auto attack. Zegrid just pumped out 60,000 damage in round 3. So 40,000 damage in round 2, 60,000 damage in round 3. How interesting is that? And keep in mind, his first attack was dodged in round 1. Well, ladies and gents, I think that is the tale of the tape. That is the gist of the fight. You don't need to see a whole lot more than that. Zegrid coming in hot with 252,000 damage dealt. And keep in mind, if he was fighting against an enemy with cavalry, his damage would be ginormously improved by his enemy of Rehoram ability. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I love you long time. Shout out again to Loremaester. Randy out.